Good morning, beautiful fam. It's Saturday, January 19th, and obviously you can see by the screen that I have Arnold Schwarzenegger here and his son, Joseph Baena. And Joseph is recreating the image, a famous image that Arnold is doing here. If you guys don't know, I also love classic Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Growing up, my mom had us watching all of them, so I thought this was really cute because I don't believe that, I'm not sure how much Joseph Baena really works out, but I know that Arnold started his career really young, at 14 years of age, in Austria, and as you can see, he's very well proportioned. He developed his own plan, his own system, working every key muscle group, and I mean, he changed the whole game of bodybuilding. He knows what he's doing, so, and that's why he's been crowned Mr. Olympia for so many years, and so many consecutive years in a row. And I have a funny story. My nephew, I just thought of it. My nephew, when he was around 9 or 10, he decided, because, you know, Arnold's the epitome of health and masculinity, he went into the restroom, and we're like, okay, he's taking a shower. Comes back out, and he was kind of holding his leg, and so my mom, because she has legal guardianship of him, was real concerned, and she was telling me this later. She said, "What's wrong with you?" He goes, "Oh, I cut myself," and she had him put shorts on, and they came back out. Well, he cut himself with a razor, and we could never figure out why. And so then a week goes by, she comes by and tells me that my nephew had cut himself with a razor because he was shaving his legs. Luckily, he only got maybe about this much of his legs shaved, and the reason why he was doing that was because I have a framed poster. It's a vintage poster of Arnold at 21 years of age. I think it's similar to this pose, and he was so impressed with that poster that he figured if he just shaved his legs, he would look identical. I mean, that's all it took to look just like Arnold Schwarzenegger at 21 years of age. I'm going to tell you, at that time, I was so horrified, just the thought that my nephew would touch a razor, and of course it's one of those safety ones, you know, no big deal. And I was so scared, and my heart's beating fast, and I, you know, just the you know, just the shock. I'm so worried. And then when my mom tells me something so ridiculous like that, I couldn't stop laughing, just out of nervousness and relief and incredulity. It was baffling. But that just goes to show you how innocent children are, you know. They think it's so simple. So, anyway, needless to say, he's grown up, and he's actually very much a gym rat now. So, anyway, hello. I wanted to read this to you. Spitting image: Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, Joseph Baena, recreated the bodybuilding pose his dad struck in '76, and the similarities between the two were uncanny. Baena, 21, shared this shot, which sees him curling one arm over his head to show off his biceps as he turns his back toward the camera, on Instagram on Monday. "Just a little thick," he wrote. The former Mr. Universe 71 has been training with the fitness buff. Baena also shared a series of photos of himself at the gym with his dad and other bodybuilders on Instagram Friday, Getting a great pump with some of the strongest men in the world, he wrote. Will we see you at Arnold Sports Strongman Pro? Oh my gosh, that's from Conan. Joseph Baena looks just like father. Please don't be a commercial. Of course it's going to be a commercial. Quite a scandal. Catherine Schwarzenegger is dating Chris Pratt. They're engaged now. And on a side note, the critics laughed and scoffed. Come on. Laughed and scoffed at Conan the Barbarian when it first came out in theaters. They said, oh, it's going to be garbage, and it is garbage, and don't go watch it, you're wasting your time. That was another one that the critics absolutely hated. They did not like Arnold whatsoever. They made fun of his accent, they made fun of everything that he did, critiqued everything. They didn't like him. They did not like him. And these were stories that my uncles would tell me, my mom would tell me, I would read, you know, because you get inspired by people, like I said, that came from nothing. And Arnold did come from humble beginnings. He came from Austria. He was the Austrian oak. And as a child, he would watch the people in the hot summer go around, I guess, this little lake in his hometown. So he thought, what would people on a warm, sunny day, what would they like by a lake? Ice cream. So he would go, save, like, you know, from working odd jobs, save the money, buy ice cream bars, take it over there, and sell it for a little bit more than what he paid for it. And that's how he would turn a profit. So before he actually was a bodybuilder and would compete in competitions, he already was a millionaire. Yeah, so, and then of course when he came to the United States, he started doing bricklaying, and he would actually crush glass along the bricks on the top, and somebody told him, oh no, we don't do that here. We can't allow robbers to hurt themselves. And he thought, if someone's going to break into your home, the hell with them. But, you know, that just goes to show you how ridiculous some of our laws can be. So, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you this morning. And I have so much music, like I said, I have another notebook with a page on it. So don't think I don't have your guys' music written down. I love you guys, and I'll be back.